My name's Keith Moores, and I'm lucky enough to own this place. It's called Moorland Fisheries. You're now in the bar, which will be one of your first views of the place, where you get your welcome drink and cups of tea, your breakfast and your evening meal. Have a look round. This is built as close as we could get to a mini English pub. We don't encourage too much drinking, but if you fancy a beer or a glass of wine or a bottle of wine, this is the place. I hope you enjoy your stay, and we'll give you a few views around the lake during the course of the next few shots on video. Right, well, we've come out of the lodge, or the gravel bar, walked along the dam wall, and we're actually standing on the deck outside my house at the moment. What we're going to do is to have a bit of a trip around the lake, take a bit of video from each swim. We're going to go to the pampas, which is over behind me at the moment, then go up onto the boneyard, which is halfway up the lake, where the kick is, just before the start of the southern arm. We'll go right down the bottom end to Billy No Mates, so you can get some idea of the sort of scope of the lake, and then round onto the west bank, into the Oaks, the Royal Box, and a quick view down the eastern arm, so you can have a bit of a view of all parts of the lake. Right, this is the Pampas swim. This is the first swim you come to if you travel along the dam wall and turn down onto the west bank. It's again a very popular swim. You've got the dam wall and the willow to fish to across to my left, and then open water and the lily pads in the centre. This is one of the only 4 swims where you've got people fishing opposite you, but the lilies are there to mark the midway point. So as long as you don't cast past them, we don't get any arguments. Right, we're standing in the boneyard swim now. Very popular swim on the lake because it commands a lot of water out into the centre area of the lake and the start of the southern arm. The forest bank on the far side is quite a popular casting area. It's about 4'6" of water in front of us, and that's about an 80-yard cast roughly. Probably the longest cast on the lake. Right, we're in Billy No Mates swim. This is the furthest swim at the southern end of the lake. This is the last swim you can fish, and it's a single swim, whereas a lot of the others are cut as pairs of swims, not doubles but pairs. So this is right up that end of the lake is the dam wall and our house, 750 yards away. This is the shallow end, so we're only looking at 2'6" to 3 foot of water down here at the minute. The next swim up is Snag Bay, very popular swim, and this swim doesn't get fished enough because the fish come down here and spend a lot of time down here, tucked away from the anglers, in the peace and the quiet. Earlier in the year it did do a lot of fish, 2 40s and 10 30s to one angler, so the potential is down here. It's still 2'6", 3 foot deep, as I say. There's plenty of room for very big fish to get down here, and they do very regularly. Right, now this is the oak swim. For obvious reasons, we're under 2 massive oak trees. Again, it commands a large area of water. Dead opposite is the boneyard that we were in earlier. To the left is the eastern arm that goes up to the holding pools and the reed beds, a couple of little lily pads and some deep waters, quite a few features up to the left. And then round to the right, we get round into the open area, main bowl of the lake again, and round into the bowl that runs down to the house and the dam wall. Right, well, we're looking up the eastern arm now from the evening pitch swim. So just to give you a view, basically pretty much of the end of the eastern arm. The water goes a bit further than the irises that you can see, but it does curl round them. I don't think there's a lot of advantage in actually going up there and filming back. It's a fairly small area. So. But this is again a good swim, generally fishing tight to the forest bank. Right, this is the Royal Box. We're just around the corner from the Oaks swim. Again, still pretty much under the cover of the Oaks. But you're looking across at the minute towards the dam wall, the main bowl of the lake, the pampas and the swims on the opposite bank. But we're standing on the east bank, the other side from where we were when we were in the pampas, looking out into the main bowl with the lilies again marking the midpoint.